So, a quick update. I just got off work, but I haven't really been able to post anything. So, just an update on when the progress on the coupe is going to happen. First, I need to finish this 93 right hand drive WRX. Belongs to a friend and a customer. And he took it to a shop and they tried doing the timing belt with a USDM timing belt. So the gear sprockets are actually different on the USDM EJ20 versus the JDM EJ20. Did that, got it all figured out. The inlet was damaged, so it had a massive boost leak. So I ordered both from Japan and swapped them out, and she ran okay. Then she started dying out, fuel pump, and shortly found out that apparently in Japan this is an issue. That harness usually causes issues, so they splice them together to avoid fuel pump failing, which is the case on this one. The fuel pump decided that it did not want to operate as it should. So I already ran tests. I checked the fuel pump, it's running, the relay's good. So it turns out that it's just the harness. So I have to source a harness or tear it down and redo the harness. Also, this had a 94 front end, which is where that hood came from. So now it has a full 2.5 RS front end. I have fog lights. It's getting hella fog lights, PIA mounts, and I have the corner markers as well. So I have all the essential parts. I'm gonna do that. I still have to sand the hood and the front bumper. I have to wet sand everything and take care of this rust that's popping up. I'm doing that in my own avail just because I hate to see this car specifically sitting with rust. It has power folding mirrors. It's a 5-speed, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is a 5-speed. It's a very nice unit. It says icy water spray right there, but it does not have the spray canister, which is weird. So I don't know. I will figure that out. But anyways, I just wanted to kind of give you guys a heads up. I don't want anybody to think that I'm just going to post and forget. And then this is my 93 wagon, which I'm not sure yet if I'm going to use it for sheet metal since the front end was kind of crunched up, and they don't make that side, but they make this side and the radiator support. So I'm not 100% sure. I might actually use this one for parts. This one's missing the wheel wells, so I might, or the undercover arches. So I'm gonna have to clean all that, clean these off, and then transfer these over. And like I said, I have to fix paint chips and things like this. And I restored one bug eye that a kid won in a raffle, and he sent it to get an engine repair, and the guy that did the engine repair ended up stealing a bunch of stuff off his car. I'll see if I can get pictures of it this summer. or if I can have him send me pictures, because I'm the only person that does the maintenance on that car now. It took me about a year to restore it, get everything STI interior, uh, full carpet, did some PDR, the floor carpeting, a couple of panels were missing, and then I did a full engine because when he got it, the guy told him that the engine was bad and that he wasn't about to uh, take a loss. So the guy bought a shit engine and tried to blame the kid supposedly for buying a shit engine. I knew the guy. Sadly, he tried to scam the kid out of the car because it had a nice bunch of JDM pieces. But I managed to bring her back to life. I built him a nice solid 2.0, and he's enjoying it now. Otherwise, this was supposed to go wide body. I have the full wide body sedan body kit, and I may still just do that because it's a fairly clean chassis, and I really like this color. Apparently, this color was only done for 1 year. I will find out more about it, but it's a really, really nice color. Really hard to tell. It's almost like a winter frost green, like a hue of blue. Also, if you're wondering what's going to go in the coupe, well, here's a sneak peek. That's an EJ22 closed deck, forged crank, forged pistons, 205 built heads, IAG pan, 1050cc injectors. I have a plethora of parts that are actually going on this. My garage is a really big mess because I haven't had time to clean up because I worked so many hours. But that's a Spec C intake manifold, fluid damper, all that stuff. Initially, I have a business that is for parts. So if you guys need parts or something, let me know. Anything from a GC to a GD, might even have an SH and a GR. I've owned plenty of them, and I've parted out plenty of them. Yeah, obviously set of heads and 04 headlights, a 2.5 RS, mid-rise wing, front bumper. This one came, it was the Impreza L front bumper, which is weird. I told the guy, I think someone actually took the front end. I'm not 100% sure, but it's really weird that came, well, this came with a white Impreza L front bumper. Then again, someone did a horrible repaint and respray. Like, you could tell that they really, really did a horrible respray. Like, see, you can see the paint drip. I don't know. It's just a horrible shame that this car, specifically because it is a right-hand drive, and all the work that he went through just to import it, it looks like this. Honestly, it's heartbreaking. But I can't force customers or enthusiasts to give their car the love it needs. So I just try to do the best I can when it's in my possession. So hopefully by the time it leaves out of here, it will look a lot better. Also, he wants to go with the Pro Drive wheels. But he has, one second. He has bronze RPF ones that personally think would be a much nicer. Well, I have pictures of the car when it first came in, and I'm gonna try and make a video with it, what it looked like before this state, and then yeah. But for the most part, what I do is I take care of Subarus, whatever maintenance and rebuilding and repurposing and things like that, uh, which is what I've been doing for years. But I only cater to certain people, just because I don't like the high volume. Um, Most of the projects I take are like 6 months, a year. So I get to spend a lot of time with just the one specific car. And while I do the repairs that the customers or individuals request, I also tend to do extra things like replace clips or replace pieces or parts that I know are not very hard to get, or pieces and parts that are kind of a pain in the ass that I might have. I mean, I have tons of parts over there. I have like 7 or 8 harnesses, engine components, parts, ABCS, pulleys. I mean, you name it. I pretty much do a lot, and I try to restore and bring back as much as I can. Sadly, I don't usually have all day to do it, so the projects tend to take a little bit longer than I really want to. While I do absolutely love working on Subarus, I can't really make it a career. So I do long haul driving at third shift, and it's exhausting. But it is what it is. Anyways, enough of that. I just want to let you guys know what's going on here. As soon as this girl is ready to go, I'm going to pull the harness, drop the rear cradle, because the harness goes underneath the cradle, or underneath the chassis between the tank and the body. I'll take the harness out and replace the harness, and then she should be good to go as far as that's concerned. She'll turn over again. I did drive this car, and it drives just fine. It's just all the aesthetics. She needs a lot of love. So we'll see what happens. For right now, I'm just charged with getting her running again and changing out the front end. And then the customer will do what they feel is best. So we'll see where they go with that. Like I said, I just wanted to update you guys, let you know what's going on. And we'll see how progress goes. I'm hopefully going to work on it this weekend, and I'll post a video about it. In the meanwhile, just be safe, and remember, keep it on all four.